I am Victoria Jordan and I work at Court-Owings. This is actually my second year here. I moved here from the beach last July with my husband. So I have been teaching, this is my 8th year, but I actually didn't want to go into teaching. I wanted to go into public relations, but I heard on the street that the scholarship money was in teaching. And so I thought, oh, okay, nobody wants to have lots of debt. I went into it. I have not looked back since. It is the most rewarding career I could have asked for. So I'm originally from Miami, Florida. A lot of people may not expect that, especially being in the Carolinas. People are like, why did you come here? But the cost of living was the big thing, and then I stayed because of opportunities, whether it was the classroom or scholarships. It's always been education that kept me in the Carolinas. So my goal would be to eventually be Teacher of the Year for South Carolina, since I actually moved here in middle school and was a high school graduate from South Carolina. So it's nice being a product of the state and coming back and giving back to the kiddos. So my why is really about where we've come from. So in history, when you look at the right to literacy, it wasn't always available to everybody. I myself, I'm Hispanic, and so having English as a second language, that's something that a lot of our students here are challenged with, students all over the country. And even when it's not another language, but maybe another culture, another climate from home, that is getting in the way of some of our kids getting literacy. And so whether it's because mom, dad, they're working a lot and they can't give support from home, or maybe mom and dad aren't there, I want to be that little missing puzzle piece to give in for those students, just because I know in Title I schools especially, sometimes that's your second option as a teacher, not myself though. So for most teachers, they go to that high-paying district, or they want to go to that beautiful new school. I want the opposite. I want to be the teacher that is excited to be in the old building, one of the oldest ones in the district, and pay isn't what I'm worried about. I just want to make sure that I can provide those experiences for the kids, and everything else just kind of falls in after that. L55 is a true family. Me and my husband came from the beach, and it's a much bigger district over there, so we are actually all about the small town feel, and we were really excited when we got to meet the people here in the district. He's the coach over at the high school, so it's just really been a big camaraderie amongst everybody. Even just when I meet somebody from the high school, or last year he was at Sanders, oh, you're so-and-so's wife, and you know, just not even that part, but walking into district office and people know my name, people can know who they're emailing back. I think that's such a small thing, but it makes a big difference, especially in the way that adults treat each other every day. So that's really been my favorite part about L55. I'm really honestly just grateful. I was Teacher of the Year once before in another small town district, and that took me a few years. That was at the beginning of my career, and a lot of people were there to support me and teach me a lot. So when I came here in my first year, I thought I've got a lot of learning to do still, and I was really surprised to see that my peers actually saw something else in me. And I think in a time where you feel like the new kid, it was really nice to not feel like the new kid. I got that award. It was a big embrace from my community, and I really love that. So I thank everybody that saw that in me.